Hey everybody, so my name is Carissa Wagner and the Google tool that I decided to present is Newsela. So here's the website URL if you guys want to follow along. It's really easy to just sign in. You can use your Google login if you need to. So before we begin, I just want to know, is anyone pursuing an ESL certificate, or does anyone have a concentration in English or reading? Because if so, then this website could really help you out a lot. It has to do with a lot of reading comprehension. So who is it designed for? So teachers can easily use Newsela for any grade from 2nd grade to 12th grade, and it can be any student for any reading level. So even though a student is in your 2nd grade classroom, they might be reading on a 5th grade level, so they can still use the 5th grade level even though they're in the 2nd grade classroom. It can also be used for Spanish-speaking ESL students, and it can be integrated into any topic that the class is discussing. So they have different categories that you can choose from, such as the ones I have listed below: art, science, math, world history, pretty much anything you can think about. On the picture to your right, there's a list of stuff that you can choose from. There's also a lot of features. So there's up-to-date news articles from around the world. There's hundreds of different stories to read in all different subjects, like I've discussed before. It has different reading levels from 2nd grade to 12th grade. It focuses mainly on reading comprehension, and you can see on the right it does that by giving you activities to read or to do throughout the presentation. So there's power words. You can write down questions and answers throughout the article, and there's also a quiz at the end. So those are the open activities at the end of each article. There's like a writing prompt and stuff, and so you'll know if your students are really understanding what they're reading. You can also create a class and add your students to your virtual classroom, and you can assign students to read certain articles. So like this would come in handy if you want each student to read a different article, or if you want to assign 2 people per article and talk about what they found interesting. And there's also something called text sets. You can create your own, or they have ones that you can use, and this is when they put together multiple articles that kind of relate to the same topic, and so then I would use this to have students read each article and then maybe compare and contrast them. So there's also add-on features. Of course, there's an upgrade, there always is, and that does cost money. So the upgraded feature would be Newsela Pro, and this version provides units for you. It allows students to submit their quizzes and receive feedback and answers, because even though you can do that on the free version, unfortunately you can't get the results. You can also see individual student progress, and it allows for more customization and communication. And you can also annotate articles while you read through them. So the price for this, it would be about $6,000 per school, or if you only want to do it for a certain grade, it would be $2,000, or about $18 per student. So there's pros and cons, and as you can see, the pros heavily outweigh the cons. So there's many features that you can use. It's good for a variety of different ages, and there's many categories that you can pick from. It also really helps with reading comprehension, and it gives you a dictionary and quizzes that you can take to improve that. It's very easy to use, and it keeps your classroom organized, and you can easily use it for an online classroom too if it was for cyber school. The cons is that for pro it's a significant amount of money, and it unfortunately doesn't cover preschool through 1st grade. And so now we're going to take a quick quiz. So true or false, Newsela is available for grades 2nd through 12th grade. Yes, okay, so that is true. And then the second one is true or false, Newsela helps with reading comprehension. Yeah, and that is also true. So thank you for listening, and I would highly recommend giving this Google site a try because it is really beneficial. Okay, thank you.